Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokoman here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES 2021 Master League save here with Leeds United. And today, we're going to hopefully carry on the good form. We're going to take on Newcastle, Chelsea, which is going to be a difficult one, but at least we're at home for it, and West Brom. So really, I want to pick up maybe 6 points. We'll see how we get on. We've noticed already that we do better against the big sides than we do against the smaller sides. So incoming West Brom defeat. But let's pick the side for the Newcastle game to kick this one off. Right, so this will be the squad. Rodrigo up top, Rafinha on the right, Doku on the left, Pablo at cam. We're going with a little bit of a change of centre mid there. We're going to actually play Adam Forshaw, Phillips, Koch, Llorente, Ayling, Dallas, Meslier in net. They're playing a really defensive formation. I think this is going to be really difficult. They're going to try and hit us on the counter-attack, and I think we're going to find that quite difficult, to be 100% honest with you. We'll see how we get on. They've got a good squad. In terms of overall rating compared to our squad, their team's very good. Well, no doubt in this one, we're going to be trying our damnedest to get ourselves another 3 points on the table, as you see Jeremy Doku there. I don't know, you know, these kind of games are always difficult. I think Newcastle's quite a difficult task. We do have the new monitor though, which is great news. If you guys didn't know already, we broke the old one, so we've got a new one now, and hopefully the new one will yield us success on the first recording on the new monitor of PES, and it'll give us a bit of success, as though they're doing fairly well already to fire off a shot. Well played, Meslier there for collecting the ball. Calm, cool, and collected there, Rayleigh. And we'll see what we can do. The intriguing part is probably going to be, more likely than anything, how well can I play the game after a couple of days away? And the answer is going to be, hopefully, very, very, very well. As we're going to have to look to cross this one in. I do have an arm raised there from Jeremy Doku. He did get to it. Unfortunately, nothing comes from it. Adam Forshaw will try and close that one down. And we do get the ball back. And Robin Koch, I didn't react quickly enough. And we could be in trouble here. They're piling forward. Well saved from Meslier. We got very lucky there. I didn't control Koch very well. That sounds completely wrong, but oh well. And he now finds Rafinha, who's going to find Rodrigo. Rodrigo creates a bit of space for himself. He's probably going to go for it, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, unfortunately. But that's a little bit better. Finding some space now in attacking spots, which is exactly what we need to do. We've not had a bad start to the game, but neither have Newcastle. No one really having too many great chances, apart from the Callum Wilson chance for Newcastle. We haven't created enough. That's pretty much it. But all the possession so far for Leeds. Rodrigo now with a little bit of space. He's really asking for some help, though, isn't he? Rafinha now will pick the ball up. And John Joe Shelvey gets to him instantly. I spot Doku making a little bit of a run. It's got to be good. This is from Doku. He's just shrugged off the ball. His balance and strength may be lacking just a touch. He's going to win it back, though. That's fantastic for him to win the ball back there. And Forshaw now will not get to that, though. Maybe I should have committed to that run a little bit more, but they've given the ball away instantly. And Forshaw now on the run. Pablo Hernandez will play it out wide to Luke Ayling. Ayling is going to try and find Rafinha. He does that just well. Rafinha will put the ball across, but it's not good enough. Stewie Dallas now finding Forshaw. Forshaw trying to get men to commit forward, not being able to achieve it. Luke Ayling now with the ball out wide. Not many options for me there, is there, really? Pablo will bring this one back. He draws in a lot of men, does Pablo. Jeremy Doku, and it was nearly perfect there for Rodrigo. Really was nearly perfect. And that's a similar situation to what we've been in a few times before. Just missing that one little moment, that one great bit of play. And that was actually fantastic there from Robin Koch, as Forshaw will be able to clear that one forward now towards Jeremy Doku. And will be able to turn. He needs some help, though, doesn't he? We're playing well so far. We're playing very well, as Stewie Dallas can't keep that in. That's poor from him. We're playing well so far, though. That's all that matters. Oh, Jeremy Doku's done really well there to win the ball back. Jeremy Doku waiting for runners. Rafinha is one of those runners. He's about to fire off the shot and tackled. Apparently it's a fair tackle. Calvin Phillips now will turn and we'll start moving the ball forward again. It's been sheer dominance from Leeds United here, but probably not what we wanted in terms of goals. Rodrigo now will find Jeremy Doku, but it's not really the ball I wanted. Adam Forshaw, though, will try and slide in Doku, is what was going through my head. Rafinha, 1-0 Leeds United. I wasn't sure that was going to be the moment there. I really wasn't. I was banking on the chance gone once the ball to Jeremy Doku wasn't fantastic, but lovely play from us here. We've had some good play in this game so far, and what a finish. Good ball across. Rafinha's all in space, volleyed, and I think he's put off by his own defender there. Is Joe Hart in the net for Newcastle. Well, there we go. Goal just on the stroke of half-time, and it's great news here for Leeds United as Rafinha picks himself up a goal, and I'm very happy with that. It was a good first half from us, really. Newcastle didn't threaten too much. Newcastle piling forward now. Robin Koch trying to block the shot. They will be allowed to get the shot off, and I believe it's Callum Wilson, and poor from Robin Koch there in the end, really. I thought he'd managed to block it. Callum Wilson, and they've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing in this game, but it's 1-1, and that's the problem when you've got all the possession and you don't do any damage with it, and that's really frustrating there that Callum Wilson manages to pick up that goal and score. Really painful for us there. If you see, Robin Koch actually does all right. John Joe Shelby's pass is fantastic, but Robin Koch does all right. He gets a touch on the ball. Callum Wilson's just stronger than him. Ailing now. Wanted Rafinha on the run. Rafinha will pull that back towards Forshaw. Forshaw to Doku. To Rodrigo. Rodrigo on the turn. He tried to set his feet. And we'll end up with a corner. Playing really well in this game. I'm really happy with the way we've played. Just a bit disappointed with the goal we conceded. Pablo Hernandez now finding himself on a run again. We'll play the ball to Rafinha. What can Rafinha do now? He's got good feet, hasn't he? Rafinha on the dribble. He's going to try and cross the ball in. Is he going to find Rodrigo? He's not. And I thought Doku might have been there to pick that up. But we'll get it on the edge of the box now. Adam Forshaw. He's waiting for a runner, isn't he? Yeah, he's pushed off the ball by John Joe Shelby, of all people. He's been very strong there. John Joe Shelby's been just the same as Calvin Phillips for us in this one. We're going to go for it. Patrick Bamford coming on. Helder Costa coming on. Not that Rafinha's had a bad day. I just think it's the right move. We're also going to bring on Shackleton. Just because I want to get him game time so that he progresses more than anything. As Paddy Bamford will fire that ball wide to Jeremy Doku. It was a nice idea. It's a nice touch there from Jeremy Doku. He's going to try and play it into Costa. Costa will pull it back to Doku. Beautiful football from Leeds United. And it's nothing more than we deserve. And it's Jeremy Doku with the goal, boys. This kid is special. This kid is special. A fantastic goal for him. Very proud of him. And again, lovely football. I felt like it was coming at some stage. We played so well in this game. Well played from Costa. Just pulling it back, and Doku fires it top corner. Well, there we go. It will be a victory for Leeds United. 2-1 in this one. Jeremy Doku and Rafinha with the goals. And we played fantastically well, I think, in this one going forward. Really, of note, only the Callum Wilson goal and opportunity that Newcastle actually had. We dominated. What a dominant performance, and hopefully a sign of things to come as we take on Chelsea now, and hopefully we can get a decent result against Chelsea. We will quick pick as per usual. Click coming back in. Pablo will not be starting today. Paddy B will be starting. I'd love to be starting Pablo, but he's not really up for the game. Jimmy Doku's not going to start simply because he's tired. It is a shame, though, coming up with such a big game here against Chelsea. Of course, I'd love to start him. I'm a bit nervous about Stewie Dallas as well. I think we're going to start Alioski because Dallas isn't fully fit. Defensively, we don't have much of an option because we've got Cooper, Koch, and Llorente, and that's pretty much it. That's literally pretty much it. I mean, we've got Cresswell, and Strike, I suppose, but this is definitely not the game to be pushing Pablo Strike in for a performance, I don't think. Calvin Phillips really not up for this one. I have no idea why, so we're going to go with Forshaw. I'm already expecting that this won't be a good result because the spirit's down and we've had to make changes, and they have an extremely strong squad. Werner up top, Hudson on the right, Pulisic on the left, Kovacic and Luis Alberto, who Chelsea seem to always sign on this save. They're going with a flat back three as well, which is interesting. I just genuinely think this will be a tough game. Well, we'll welcome Chelsea to Ellen Road, and it's going to be a difficult game. We know that already. Look at Thiago Silva there leading that Chelsea squad out. It's going to be a rough one. They've got a fantastic squad. Also want to note as well, I haven't done a update for the PES Universe file now for about a month, so I am a little bit behind, simply due to time constraints. You'll notice videos aren't coming out as regularly. It's just time constraints thing this time of year, and focusing on doing quite a bit of streaming as well, which I'm enjoying, so I just thought I'd note that. There's still always going to be regular videos of all the series that I do. I'm not just going to disappear. You're not just going to not get them. They just won't be as consistent. Consistent is the wrong word to say, really. They just won't be one a day. You know, they won't be one a day. I've got other things to do, unfortunately. I hope you're all staying safe as well. And that kind of pass is not what we want. We need to perform better than that if we're going to get out against Chelsea. Well, throw it in early on for Leeds. Let's see what we can come up with. Rafinha will give it to Click. He's got a good shot on him, so I thought, why not? And wow, that wasn't that far off, was it? He hit that with some venom. I know he's got a good shot on him. I just wasn't sure how good, and that was not too far off from testing Mendy. Chelsea now piling forward. They've got some very good players coming forward. That's well played out from us. But it's going to be Luis Alberto who gets to the ball. And we're going to have some problems here, aren't we? We already know we are. And it's 1-0 Chelsea. I knew it was coming. I really did know it was coming. Timo Werner with the goal. This one's going to be far more difficult than the Newcastle game, I think. Rafinha now. What can Rafinha do? He's going to fire off a shot. That wasn't too bad either. We've gone close twice now. Not testing Mendy, though, which is frustrating. We got a little bit fortunate with the bounce. The ball to Harrison, then to Rafinha. And we were dangerous instantly. And Rafinha goes close there. We're causing them problems. They do feel like they're going to score any time they come forward, though. Werner now will get on the ball. And oh, that's absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I didn't think he was going to be able to score from there. I've got to be 100% honest. And that is absolutely brilliant there from Timo Werner. Honestly, that's fantastic. Long mountain to climb here now, isn't it, really? I mean, we've had a couple of moments. They haven't been great. We haven't been making the right choices, if I'm being honest, with some of our play. And we kind of deserve this. And every time they go forward, it looks like it's going to be more. Liam Cooper does fantastically there. And then gives the ball away. This is an issue we've got at the moment. Not making the smart pass, not making the smart choice. As Chelsea pile the ball forward in now to Timo Werner again, who's very much going to be looking for his hat-trick today. I can guarantee you that one. And what's Adam Forshaw doing there? He's dawdling about, not picking up the ball, not picking up his man. And now they're forward again. Pulisic into Timo Werner. And we just about get the ball away. And it's straight up to Patrick Bamford, which is going to allow more pressure. Although now Chelsea seem to have made a mistake. Can we collect our heads and kind of pounce on the break? I'm not sure. Do have the men advantage here, but Rafinha's not really giving me too many options, is he? And then we play the wrong ball again. And this is team chemistry at its finest. You cannot pass the football correctly. Well, free kick now as Rafinha finds himself in the book. Let's see what Chelsea can do from this. And I'm nervous every time they play a ball in the box, to be honest with you. I can't see us getting anything out of this. I really can't. Our biggest issue in this one is our passing against Newcastle was superb. And I feel like we did kind of go through Calvin Phillips in that one. Our passing in this game has been really lackluster. It's been really bad. Again, there we see it from Ayling. I mean, the ball's not even close to where we want it to go. And that's kind of the theme of the game so far. Our passing is very lackluster, and we need to figure out a way forward for us where we can actually cause some real problems for Chelsea. Oh, it just had something really frustrating. I passed the ball for miles back to Rodrigo, and it goes to Bamford, who's offside. And I don't know if it's a team chemistry thing. I'm assuming it is, right? That's what I'm putting it down to. Which is fine. It's just infuriating because for some strange reason in this match, we can't pass a football. We can't pass a football. For some strange reason, it's not going to the near pass that you'd expect it to go to. It's going a country mile wide, as we should get lucky here. And it's just really infuriating where the ball's going. It's not going anywhere near where we want it to. Now, I am toying still with manual passing because all I hear from the grapevine as Alberto fires off the shot is how good manual passing is, how good it feels, how much fun it is. And although I do really enjoy this game, that might actually help us a little bit. Oh, keep going, Rodrigo. Keep going, Rodrigo. And again, oh, he just couldn't find his ball properly. Oh, he's won it back. Rodrigo, right at half-time. Right at half-time. Chelsea finally make a mistake. And Rodrigo gets the goal. But yeah, still toying with the idea of just doing manual passing, but not manual shooting. And that'd be good. I mean, it's a really poor first touch. Zuma knocks him off, but then turns into Rodrigo. And he's not going to miss them. There we go, boys. Half-time. 1 for Rodrigo, 2 for Werner. And the game's been blown wide open by that moment, right at the end of the game. Jack Harrison here with a shot from distance. And he just hooked it, didn't he? He didn't get much on it. He just completely hooked it. Our passing seems to be a little bit better now. A little bit more neat and tidy now. We've got to go back. I don't know what the system is for that. There could be something built into the game, which if there is, then I quite like it. It's a cool idea, but that's miles wide by Harrison. Chelsea now piling forward. Going to be looking to cross this one in, I imagine. Will they manage to get it in? They won't. Rodrigo will win it back. And that's great from Rodrigo. What can he do now? I think he needs to slow down a little bit, doesn't he? Yeah, finds Adam Forshaw nicely. Move the ball to Jack Harrison now. We've got runners. Alioski waits for the run. That's a deft touch to Harrison there. Harrison back across to Click. It will find Harrison again. Back to Click. Click in a decent position. Went for the curl and it just wasn't the right idea. But Alioski will pick this back up. He's going to fire that in towards Rodrigo. He's not. Rodrigo did not read that ball at all. It was a really nice idea as well. I'm not against what he tried to do. Although I am against what's going to happen here with Timo Werner. And we do manage to block it. I don't know how. I don't know what happened in there. I thought for a second I was going to hear the referee's whistle, but we have managed to block it off. Working the ball forward now a little bit better. Jack Harrison again in some space. Will fire off a shot this time, and it does test Mendy. I don't know. I just felt like the pass to Bamford wasn't a good one. He was going to be out-muscled. Maybe it was a mistake, but I made that choice as Alioski wins that back, and Rodrigo will try and play it in towards Bamford, and thought for a brief moment we've got that pass through. Well, Poveda on and Shackleton on, so the young gun's on, but if we're being honest, guys, we don't have many options from the bench. We don't have many options, especially players that were up for this game. We're kind of all out of ideas. We've got the players on the pitch, so the hunt for more players is going to be obvious come the transfer window. Go on, Bamford. I didn't mind that run. I didn't mind that run one bit, and I thought he might have won that back there. We're going to have to hunt, and I think I'm going to have a little bit of a happy hunting ground in the Championship and take a look at some higher-end Championship players. I think they might be cheaper on this year's PES. Well done, Liam Cooper there, clearing that for a throw-in. Well, we will take the free kick shot. Adam Forshaw now. There is moments left in this game, and I'm finding it very difficult here to break them down. I really am. Rodrigo now will find Poveda. Poveda will find Ayling. Ayling will fire it forward towards Patrick Bamford against his old club. And I just think it's probably not to be in this game. Chelsea, do they deserve it? Probably. They were very dangerous coming forward. And it will be a 2-1 victory for Chelsea there. I feel like we fought really well, though, and that's really important. Right, boys, so it's time for the West Brom game, and this is definitely one we should be winning. We've rotated a little bit. Cooper and Llorente will be our centre-backs. Shackleton will get a start. I think we're strong enough. Doku on the right, Harrison on the left, and Rodrigo up top. Surely we win this. Surely this is a victory. We got one against... This is our 6 points right here. This is the 6 points right here if we win this one. Well, we're at the Hawthorns for this one, boys, and West Brom will definitely look at us as a side they could beat as well. There's no mistake in that, but I definitely look at West Brom as a side we can beat, especially the way we've been playing in this episode. I think we play really well. So, I imagine... Touch wood, fingers crossed, we can get a good result in this one. Well, we're going to look to keep possession in this one as we've been doing so far in the episode. And Shackleton playing the ball like that early doors is not ideal. As you can see, they're piling forward here pretty bloody quick. Llorente is going to cut that out, though. That's actually worked out very well for us now. Pablo, if he can find the pass, he can't. Misplaced passes a little bit in this one so far. Need to be making sure that we find our man. Early doors, I'm sure West Brom will want to cause an upset here. Shackleton doing really well there and getting back. I'm really happy with him in that position, but he does end up giving the ball away here, and now West Brom will be given a golden opportunity to get themselves on the score sheet. Well blocked there, and can Harrison find Pablo? He can. Pablo certainly will find Cooch, and this is the best team chemistry we've had. So I'm feeling super confident in this one that our passing game will be a little bit better, as that one wasn't great, but I think we'll be a little bit stronger in this one with a passing game. They're playing Button in net as well, which is interesting. They're not playing Johnston. Maybe they sold Johnston? Maybe Johnston's just not that good on this on PES. You would imagine they'd have had him in net if he was fit, at least. Oh, they've got the ball forward here. They've turned and shot, and well in Meslier there, just when we needed him. He's gone and come in clutch. We really needed him to come in clutch there, didn't we? West Brom actually are coming off a victory as well, so they feel very confident here. And in the early stages, they've actually maybe been the better side, which is really sad to be saying, as Alioski can't run with the ball there. We end up losing out, and this is the situation we keep finding ourselves in now, and they've done very well. They're going to cross this ball in, are they? They're not. They're going to try and work it in, and Llorente will win the ball back, and he'll fire that forward now to Jack Harrison, and we're going to play this out wide, are we? What a ball that is to Pablo Hernandez, as we get the runner in Cooch, and now we've got some opportunities here. Cooch streaming forward, wants the ball, tries to give it to Rodrigo. He's going to find him. He was onside as well. If that pass had gone through, you imagine with his goal-scoring record this season, that'd be a goal, as they've managed to play a decent ball forward. That's going to be a penalty, surely. Is it a penalty or a free kick? I think it's probably a penalty, most likely. Llorente there. Is he going to get a red? He doesn't look like he's going to be carded. How has he not got carded for this? And I imagine this has got to be a penalty. It'll be whether it's judged in or outside. Oh, I'm not sure about this. It's actually a free kick. How lucky are we? Now, Mateus Pereira, though, is good at these free kicks. Oh, and he'll hit the wall. Well, let's see what they can do from the corner. And our idea of a fantastic passing style of football hasn't worked in this one. I'm going to be honest with you on that one. It has not worked in this game so far. They've actually been the better side. Although we've had more of the football, they've been the better team. Oh, we've got a problem here. They're through. It's going to be saved, is it? Cooper will try and block off this shot. What a save that is from Meslier. And as I was saying, they're absolutely all over us. It's Jimmy Shackleton now. He's going to find a little bit of space going forward. He's going to try and stab it through. And again, we're looking for that ridiculous ball. We're not playing those nice short passes that we played against Chelsea, actually, as well. We put off the ball there from Calvin Phillips. Played that style against Chelsea and it worked really well. West Brom are teaching us a lesson here at the moment. And the lesson is we're not as good as we think we are. And it's proving to be a bit costly at the moment as they're going to whip this one in. They're not going to whip that one in. That was actually a really poor ball from them. Oh, they're in again. They're in again. They're causing me all kinds of problems and we get lucky. We get absolutely lucky. It looked like it was going to be our breakaway. It turned into theirs before you knew it. And I see a little bit of a run there from Jack Harrison. And I know he's going to be in space. Jack Harrison! Oh, I thought it was going to be 1-0 Leeds United just before half-time from Jack Harrison. It's one of the best play we've had in the entire game. And we're going in at 0-0. I don't know how. Because West Brom definitely deserved the goal. Oh, they're piling forward again here, West Brom. I don't know what's been given there. I don't know what he's actually given there. That's ridiculous. This was about half an hour ago, I think, this tackle. Cooper does block off the run, but it was a while ago, and they're making a sub, and I think they're probably asking the question as they bring on Hal Robson-Kanu, how they haven't scored a bloody goal, because I'm asking myself that question, and if they're not, then I'd be very surprised. Shackleton there will manage to get the ball forward. Oh, he's going to play it. Oh, Harrison's touch is just shocking. Absolutely shocking, Jack Harrison there. He let himself down massively. That was the moment. That was the moment. If we needed one in this game, that was it. As Jeremy Doku now get an opportunity. Can he win it back? He can. And Rodrigo won one back against Chelsea, didn't he? Just like that. But fortunately for us there, the ball wasn't going to be won back. Rodrigo now finds Harrison in some open space. And he just drags it wide. Harrison with all the good opportunities in this one, really. That through ball, the shot at the back end of the first half, and now this opportunity. Well crafted, well played. Good touch from Rodrigo. Took all the defenders out, and he just pulls it wide. Pablo Hernandez there waited for the run from Harrison, and it's not an awful touch, is it? But it kind of ran him into trouble. It was the only direction I think he could probably pull off there. And Alioski's going to get lucky here and win this ball back. What can he do with it? Pablo Hernandez now. Do we play it wide? We will play it wide. Cooch. Jeremy Doku now. Back to Cooch. The options are just not there for us. And what is that from Cooch? What is that from Cooch? And he gets lucky that we've got bodies back here. He gets really lucky that we've got bodies back. He really does. What is he playing at there? Well, on comes Rafinha for a tie. Pablo Hernandez and Helder Costa for Jack Harrison. Good game from Harrison, just needing to finish the chances. Oh, Alioski's done brilliantly here, hasn't he? He's going to play that across to Jamie Shackleton. Shackleton waiting for runners. Jeremy Doku again now. Oh, what a block. What a block. I imagine that block stopped a goal. I genuinely imagine that block stopped a goal. This is fantastic play from Leeds United. And I can only imagine that this block here stopped what would have been potentially a goal. Doku now finds Rafinha. We know how comfortable Rafinha is on the ball. Oh, he tried to find Helder Costa. He tried to be a little bit too cute with it at times, does Rafinha. That's probably my only downside to him. Is every now and again he just tries to be a little bit too cute with it. And I did a good job keeping Cooper back there now, but they're still on the break. What can they do? 1-0 West Brom. They deserved it in the first half. They certainly didn't deserve it in the second half. And it's going to be Hal Robson-Kanu who scores here for West Brom. That's devastating. Well, West Brom in a dangerous position. Now the ball across again to Hal Robson-Kanu. And this time he can't fire it in. We made a really tight angle for him. God, we're getting lucky here. And here we go. We've committed bodies forward. We're going to get lucky. Oh, come on, Shackleton. You've got to do better than that, mate. We're getting very, very lucky here at the moment. Rafinha now trying to hold off his man. Oh, my God, they're holding everyone off. We can't do anything, and they've hit the post. What a joke we've become all of a sudden. Since us hitting the post and going close, now it's all West Brom. Well, not much time added on here now. What options do we have? Cooch, she's going to find Doku. Doku's not too bad. Llorente! We've piled everyone forward. And I thought that was a goal there for Llorente. And we don't have long left. We need to get this ball forward now. Helder Costa. Rafinha. He's going to tap it in. Rodrigo turns, shoots! And it's wide. And Leeds United will lose away here to West Brom. And they're a side down at the bottom with us. And what we've learnt from this one is we need to be more clinical when we get the opportunities. But really, I think West Brom deserved that one. Well, 1,000,000% not the 6 points we wanted at the start of the episode. And just that West Brom one was frustrating because, as you can see, they're down there in 9 teams. So they're a side we certainly don't want to be dropping points there. It's going to be a rough season. We knew that already. I think we need a little bit more quality. And I am scouting players. I'm looking at different players as we move forward now. And we're coming towards the end of December and getting into January. But it's not easy. It's a very, very difficult task, this Leeds United rebuild. We're going to play Southampton, Fulham and West Ham. Maybe that's where we get our 6 points. Maybe. But anyway, guys, I appreciate the support. As per usual, I hope you're enjoying the series. I've been Yorkie Man. I'll see you in the next one.